Hello, internets. My name is Johnny Womack, and I have my main man,
Deuce. What's going on, guys?
Hey, and of course, this is the Happy Hour in Johnny Deuce. We're a twice-weekly podcast that airs on Tuesdays and Fridays. But every episode of the Happy Hour Johnny Deuce starts off with the patented Happy Deuce salute.
Yes, sir.
So let's rock and roll it.
Good time.
If you're listening at home and you're drinking, obviously in the state that you're in,
Slaunch.
21 or over in most states. So here you go. Cheers, everyone. Cheers.
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 You might hear some voices in this one if you're listening to the podcast. We have a few guests here on today's episode.
We do. We've got some very special guests coming to us from the Game Shelf in Lakeland, and I'm just going to go ahead and let them go down the couch and introduce themselves, starting with Danny.
Hi, I'm Danny Lott. I'm co-creator, co-owner, and curator at the Game Shelf. I'm in charge of making sure that every game in our library is beautiful, gorgeous, and I know how to play it.
I'm Erin Finney, co-creator, co-owner, and executive chef at the Game Shelf, and we have a really fantastic menu that we're excited to share with everybody.
And I'm Dana Whitaker, and I'm marketing and strategic operations at the Game Shelf, and my job is to get us out there as far and wide as possible, pretty much.
Nice.
Right on,
Sounds
right on.
fancy. I like that. Strategic operations.
Yes.
Yeah, I was
Sounds
about
awesome.
to say that.
That's
That
a
is
fancy
big
title.
$10 word.
Yeah.
That is too much for my Polk County education to handle all those
That's
$10
the
words.
greatest part about making your own business.
Oh, yeah.
You choose your job title.
like
And
the
so we
rabbit
had
out
a
of my
three-way
mouth.
tie for God, and then we were like, okay, nobody gets it.
Oh my goodness. I like this to start off and say, this is something you guys kickstarted, right? And for those of you that are not familiar with Kickstarter, what's Kickstarter?
KickStarter is a crowdfunding website, and so basically, when you start an adventure of any kind, so a creative project or a business, you usually need what do they call it? Oh yeah, money. And so you usually go to independent sources like wealthy people who tend to hoard it, or investment agencies. Kickstarter allows independent folks at home, just Joe Schmoes and Jane Schmoes and Joe Jane Schmoes, it's a very big family, the Schmo family, to donate what they can to a project they believe in. And so for us, we had funding levels from as low as $1 all the way to $500. And a lot of great projects have got their feet from the Kickstarter. For instance, there's a Veronica Mars movie.
Yeah.
No movie company was going to make that because they were like, it was a TV show and nobody liked it. Well, the internet said, you're an idiot, Universal. Yeah. And so when it went to Kickstarter, it raised millions of dollars almost instantly because the fans wanted it. And if they could give $1, they gave $1. And if they could give, $1,000, they did it. And so Kickstarter is just a way for each person's voice to be heard because as, the Supreme Court decided, money is voice. And so you get to give us your voice. We're like Ariel. Well, we're like Ursula, and you're like Ariel. So give us your voice.
Plus,
America.
we're offering lots of great incentives if you back us. So
Nice. How long have you guys been doing the Kickstarter campaign?
We started February 20th,
Okay.
and it's going for 30 days, like 33 days, really. And it goes until March 24th.
So our listeners, when you hear this, you've still got plenty of time to go and be a part of the Kickstarter. So how do they find the Kickstarter?
So we have a really simple website to remember.
Okay.
It's www.tinyurl.com/ what do you want to call it, forward or backwards, the Game Shelf, all one conglomerate. And that's it. Or just Google the Game Shelf, all separate words, and we'll pop right up on the Kickstarter there.
Wow, that's awesome.
So we are a family establishment,
Which I like.
So we're doing the balance because, I'm a mom.
Yeah.
So I have a 5-year-old, and I think we're definitely marketing to families. We definitely want all the children in there. We definitely want it to be that type of environment. And after hours, it's a whole different game.
Yeah.
Because
the earmuffs come off.
Yeah, the earmuffs come off.
Me and Johnny were able to taste the food. Holy
Oh my
crap
goodness.
shoot. That is the best food I've had in a while.
It
Like,
was
serious.
so wow. I'm beyond words. I can't. It is fantastic. It's funny because it came over and they were like, "Hey, you guys try out some what we're doing here." And I'm like, "All right." So Deuce and I love to eat. Obviously, we love to eat.
No.
So we're like, we love drinking beer and eating, and so we're like, "All right, let's check it out." And wow.
Yeah.
I mean, the seasoning, the taste. I mean, describe what you get. What is the proper name of the menu item that you serve us tonight?
first of all, thank you. I'm flattered. And It was actually our buttermilk fried chicken and waffles with a honey sriracha aioli on the chicken and a candied bacon caramel sauce on the waffles.
So good.
We serve it on a skewer so that it's easier to eat and handle, not so messy, while you're playing our very expensive board games.
No joke.
Very expensive.
Right. And as I stated before, we will have a plethora of wet naps to encourage people to keep their fingers not sticky. It's just one of our many creative and innovative menu items. We wanted to kind of think outside of the box, and we wanted to grab at some classic dishes and kind of put our own spin on them,
Right.
as well as take some new creative ideas and kind of construct and deconstruct to create a menu that's different from anything else you're going to find in Polk County or
Oh, for sure. And you had so many great things, because if you guys go on Facebook, they've got a website on Facebook where you can see a lot of the pictures of food. The Reuben egg roll looked amazing. The antipasto salad on a stick.
That looks
those are
awesome.
so
Brilliant.
I'm
And it's
excited to try
gluten
that.
free. So
Is it really?
There you go.
Yeah.
We have a very broad menu. We
Yeah.
spent a lot of time and a lot of money
Yeah.
finding the perfect ingredients.
And a lot of fun tasting.
Yeah.
Fun,
We all
fun.
gained a few pounds over a couple of months trying to perfect everything. And I think we did a pretty darn good job. Right now, we have a set menu, but we'll also be doing daily specials,
Right.
as well as gourmet popcorn.
I guess my question is, for those that haven't checked out the Kickstarter, what is the process like when they go to the game shelf? Is there a cover charge? Do they pay? I guess explain the whole process. So, like, if you had friends that wanted to come to the game shelf, how does that work?
So what you'll do is, it depends on what you want to do. If you just want to eat, you'll come in, you'll raise a green flag, we'll bring you a menu, or there will be a menu at the table. You'll place your order, you'll eat, and you'll leave. And you don't pay a cover charge. If you want to play games, everybody that's at the table will pay a $5 cover charge. Now, before all the whining and the I don't want to pay that much kicks in, that $5 covers as many games as you want to play for as long as you are there. So if you crack out Risk and you're there for 6 hours,
We all know about Risk.
yeah, you only pay $5 each. So yes, if that's a table of 4 and it's you and your wife and your kids,
but $20 just bought you 7 hours of entertainment.
yes,
Exactly.
Think
That's the
about
thing
what else
that
is
if it's
Lakeland.
not
How long
Yeah.
is that going to last you at the bowling alley
Right.
or
That's
the
a good
movie
point.
theater
or the movie
yeah.
theater.
That's a great
or-
point.
Yeah.
skate world?
Yeah.
I
Right.
don't know.
And
And
another
so,
point is that it's not exactly a restaurant, so it's an entertainment aspect as well. So
Yeah.
we're not moving tables as fast
No,
as you
you're
are
not
in a
flipping
restaurant.
tables, because it's not
Yes. There's
a
people-
restaurant business.
Exactly.
It's more of a, I don't know what you call it,
It's
because
an
it's such a
experience.
beautiful
It's
hybrid. Yeah.
Dinner-
It's
Entertainment.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's what's it called?
Eatertainment. Yeah.
Entertainment.
There you go.
So, and what's great is you'll check out your game, and what's cool is you just say what game you want, and then one of our accommodations experts, because we don't have servers, we have accommodations experts, or our curator, which is this person here, will get the game for you, and if you need them to teach it, they'll say, all right, you've got 10 minutes to teach you this game, here's how you play it, if you have any questions,
Just flag
raise a
me
flag
down,
and we'll
yeah.
get you. And then you'll pay for everything when you're done.
Yeah.
So, you won't have to worry about, like, okay, here's my cover charge, and then, like,
Right.
here's my food.
Yeah.
And, side note, we're going to be the only place I know of in Central Florida that offers French pressed coffee. And so
Ooh.
we'll make you a straight up French press of coffee, and then we'll set it on your side table, which that's another special offer we have, so that nothing is in the way of your game.
Okay.
And then we'll just top you off every time you need it, and it'll be the best coffee you've had. And you'll need it for that 6-hour game of Risk.
But yeah, that's what excites me, is just like the exploration, the whole like, wow. Do you guys remember that game we played last week? No. Let's go play it. Tell our other friends to play that game, and they bring their friends, and they bring their friends. Because I think word of mouth is so huge, and
Yes.
it's organic. Growing this thing organically is such an awesome feeling. You know what I mean? Like telling their friends about it, and their friends tell their friends about it, and it just snowball effect. I
Yeah.
love it. That's what I love about this thing. Like for me, Deuce and I are unabashed, whatever you want to call us, geeks, nerds, whatever. We're very passionate about things as well. And that was the thing is, like, when Deuce told me about you guys, I was like, that's perfect. Like, I think this is a great idea. I'm going to go down there. Deuce and I are going to go down there. We're going to bring our friends down there.
Yeah.
We're going to tell everyone that's listening and watching at home, check out the game shelf. We're very excited about it. It's awesome model. Love the idea.
Thank you.
I'm so glad. Yeah.
Yeah, we're shooting for late summer or mid to late summer or early fall. If we
So
can.
you're thinking like sometime between July, September.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Awesome.
Whenever the convention season's done and everybody's back from Gen Con.
True.
So.
True. So, yeah, we'll definitely be on the lookout for that. The Happy Hour Johnny Diaz will be plugging it. We'll let you know. Hopefully, we'll be able to come down when it opens, grand opening.
wanna do
Check
that.
it
I
out.
want
We'd
a
love to
live
check it
remote
out.
from
Bring
there
some.
for sure.
We'd love to bring some people down there, and yeah, it's gonna be an awesome time. So the game shelf, definitely check it out. And any last words for the audience?
I think I just got one more thing, and then
Yep.
I'll remember everything else I wanted to say as soon as we pull out of the drive. But if you're one of those people who doesn't like to read every sentence and every paragraph on every page, you just kind of like to skim through a few sentences here and there, when you're on our Kickstarter, just go to the incentives page and check out the incentives that we're offering for the different pledge levels, because we're offering some really great deals, and you're not going to be able to pass up some of the incentives. So
And there is a video that explains everything.
Yes,
Not
I
one
watched
video
the
that
video.
explains everything,
There's
but a
many
series
videos.
of videos.
Series of videos.
You're
Yep.
welcome.
Yeah.
Made it easy for you.
But I liked it because you said that like the incentives were great. Like you were saying, like you just pay $1 and you can help pick out the new logo that you
Yes.
guys are gonna do. And there was one where you paid like $1 and your name will actually get to be on one of the board games.
Any name you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think one of the sample names on the box was Mouth Face, and another was Poop Shoot, and one was Batman and Piderman. So like any name you want,
Yeah.
within
awesome.
reason.
Within a G/maybe PG rating.
We'll,
yeah.
we'll push like
PG-13.
PG-11.
Yeah.
We'll make up a new rating.
PG-11. I like that.
Okay.
Whatever Big Hero 6 is.
True. So, of course, this is the Happy Hour with Johnny and Deuce. We want to thank the Game Shelf for coming on.
That we do.
And, of course, there will be a video version of this as well as the podcast that you're listening to right now.
Yep.
And we'll be setting all the description in there. Go support out the local businesses. I mean, that's the thing. We want this thing to grow organically. We want it to grow word of mouth. Take it to the skies. So that's what we want to do. So thank you so much for joining us, guys. Appreciate
Thank you,
it.
Thank you for
so
having
much
us.
for having us.
Thank
Yeah.
you.